Okay, so the garage is still a nightmare, but for those of you that know what my garage normally looks like, I normally don't have this much space. I'm actually starting to get some space to work, some space to move, and starting to get some stuff actually organized.
Shake and bake.
Yeah.
What? Shake and bake.
Why am I doing that? Well, we got some big projects coming. Starting with kind of a major one. I'm getting a lift. Yeah. That's got to go somewhere in here. Now, I won't be able to go full height as you would if you had an actual shop, but I'll still be able to, you know, get the car higher than I would on jack stands. And also, I am going to need it for my super secret project. However, when I do a garage addition on the back, I will build it higher, and then I'll just have to move the lift. It's going to require me doing some concrete reinforcement, so I'll have to cut out some cubes and do all that. But now, I actually basically just have oils, solvents, chemicals, transmission fluid, brake fluid, all of that in one cabinet on its own now. And I have put up this cabinet for all of my paints, body fillers, primers, mixers, tapes, etc.
We're both doing a really good job.
This 350 small block is going to go in the banana. That is going to be, that 72 C15 is going to be for my kid. This sucker is, you know, it's tired. We're going to do a poor man's rebuild on it.
Small block would be sufficient.
Same with the house. It is very fairly thick steel, and fairly tall. Flipping this around, this is most of my height. That is about to be my fabrication table. So I'm going to put my throatless shears on there, my shrinker stretcher, all of that I'm going to mount to this. So I need to get that put up fairly soon.
Bulldozer.
In the back corner, I got my welders, and then also I think I got a 204R Turbo 350. There's a Saginaw back there somewhere, a 4-speed. This needs to disappear. However, I do plan on making a chair out of it, basically. This I cut off of that really rusty love. But I'm going to have to do some metal work and stuff, so this is going to be a winter project. This side got a little more funky. I've still got my slant 6 parts here that I don't think I'm going to do anything with the slant 6. So I may not need any of those anymore. I do have the 1/4 panel. That is like one of the last body panels left in here. This is going to go on our 68 Pontiac Ventura. It's a little dusty, but she is in good shape. The reason that is still taking up garage space is because that's probably going to have to happen before No Name Nationals. I'm going to have to work on my CNC, but I was able to get some space here to fit that. My 5.3 LS motor, my 4.3 liter V6. Kept the automated saw in here. Kept the squirrel cage in here. And then I did keep the backup Pontiac interior in the garage. The Dart is going to live again very soon, but it's going to live very differently than anyone, including myself, imagined. Love it or hate it, it will be back on the road. Now then, I'm going to have all my specialty tools over there, steering wheel pullers, that's what all those black cases are. I've got to go through this entire workbench now, get all this stuff put up, and then I've been working on this bench today. It had a stack of parts to the ceiling. Got it. We're getting there. Didn't find a great place for the air compressor, so it's sort of in the middle. Got my electrical cart, main toolbox, backup toolbox, further electrical toolbox, and then those 3 are our odds and ends. Then I've got all of my blasting, or not blasting, powder coating equipment, keeping in there. Still have to organize this, but all of my air tools and stuff are going in there. Find a spot for the cherry picker. I do not know what I'm going to do with my run stand yet, because I don't want to break it down and then forget how to put it back together. Bench seat came out of my dad's 72. The springs are all still good. So what I'm going to do is remove the upholstery from the current banana pickup, and I'm actually just going to reupholster this seat since all the foam and stuff's good and springs. Because what I did with the banana a few years ago when I got it is I had actually, this is the replacement metal for all this nightmare down here in the cab corner and but I had reupholstered the seat, so this is actually new upholstery. It's just a little dusty, and then I put a new dash pad on it. But the springs, I'm assuming because of the damn clutch and how heavy that is, yeah, the springs in this seat are shot. So if you've been watching my videos, you've seen what my garage is normally like. This is like 50 times better already. I'll give you a walkthrough as I get farther through here, but it's going to be good. Having more room to work and everything, we should have enough room to get this lift in here, do all that, and then go after our really crazy projects that I have planned.
Shift. And that brings up the next question: how are we going to stop this thing?